take a look at a report that we recently commissioned with the Rockefeller Institute of Government in partnership with the New York Alliance. It is a study of the role that disability service providers play in the New York economy.
We were able to work together between New York Alliance and NYSID to really study what is the economic impact of these organizations. The main takeaway here is that many of these organizations are some of the largest employers in their regions. To have that understanding, to be able to take that to policymakers, and specifically looking at those economic factors associated with work that the Preferred Source Program allows here in the state of New York, has allowed us to really have a more complete conversation with policymakers about what it takes to really move the needle on the employment rate for people with disabilities.
Our mission is to provide individuals with developmental, intellectual, and other disabilities the ordinary and extraordinary opportunities of life. In my travels across the state to all of our chapters, I've had the opportunity to meet individuals who are gainfully employed. And they share with me what it means to them. The sense of pride, the sense of purpose, the ability to earn a paycheck. These are all things that are critically important that make us who we are.
$220 billion state budget. New York State is a tremendous engine for employment. And so much of that is done through the state's contracts. Then I quickly learned how important NYSID is in providing employment for people with disabilities, and learning then about how can we improve upon a 45-year-old law, great law. It's called the Preferred Source Provision in the New York State Finance Law, but how can we make it work better? So how it works is that we're making it easier for them, we're making it easier for the agencies, we're cutting through red tape so that there will be greater opportunity. What does that translate into? It translates into people with disabilities having a greater opportunity, people with disabilities being included in the workforce and in the workplace, having a sense of confidence, having a sense of self-worth that comes about by being included. And with a 65% estimated unemployment rate among people with disabilities, this is incredibly important and impactful.
I would say it's taking the good and making it great. We are updating this law in a number of different ways. One of them is just that it's an old law. It has antiquated language. It uses words like severely disabled. Also, some of the language regarding integration really doesn't work right now. So we want to make sure that we're not getting in our own way, that we're expanding opportunities. So we've raised the threshold where contracts can be approved without a commissioner's approval, which is something that has really slowed down the process, and as a result could actually be turning some opportunities away from individuals.